By faith, after his birth, Moses was hidden for 3 months by his parents. They saw he was beautiful and a divinely favored child, and they were not afraid of the king Pharaoh's decree. By faith, Moses, when he had grown up, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, because he preferred to endure the hardship of the people of God, rather than to enjoy the passing pleasures of sin. He considered the reproach of Christ, is the rebuke he would suffer from his faithful obedience to God, to be greater wealth than all of the treasures of Egypt. For he looked ahead to the reward promised by God. By faith he left Egypt, being unafraid of the wrath of the king. He endured steadfastly for seeing him who is unseen. By faith he kept the Passover and the sprinkling of blood over the doorposts. The destroyer of the firstborn would not touch them. Come on, firstborn of Israel. By faith the people of Israel crossed the Red Sea, though they were passing through dry land. But when the Egyptians attempted it, they drowned. Today we're going to talk about the pilgrimage of the called and the chosen. Come on. Let's jump straight into it. Boom. Everyone that has been called or chosen has a long period or a season of being hidden from the public. They're ignored, discarded. I like to call it a Cinderella season. You're expected to put in the work, all the while being groomed. The reward of your efforts isn't seen until the end of the journey. The second phase of those who are called and chosen is waking up to the realization of the sin that you are dwelling in or you were born within. The Lord starts to slowly remove the rose-colored glasses off your face. Start to see the sin and injustice that's going on around you in your personal environment. Your heart is tenderized and you start to have the compassion for the people that are going through the suffering that are amongst you. And instead of joining the oppressors that you're surrounded around that you were born within, start to step away back from them. Be obedient to the call that the Lord has you to be in, separating the sheep from the goats and the wolves. And boom, the next stage is walking in the calling that the Lord has for you. This stage, your faith is not fully stable on a firm foundation. However, you can hear the Lord and walk in the obedience when he tells you to do a thing. This is still the practice stage. The more obedient you become, the bigger the miracles the Lord does in your life and through your vessel towards others. The last stage is seen through the illusion and holding on to the truth. This is where you are okay and you have consistently died to yourself. Everything that you've experienced in the past that's related to hurt is no more. All you have is compassion for all of the wrongdoers and those that are going through the same suffering that you once did. Those that have done wrong by you, you have a heart towards them to want to help people like them because you finally understand why they move the way that they move. And for those that are going through it, you want to encourage them because you remember at one point in your life, you were right there where they were. Seeing as how you've experienced so much, you know you've done good things and you know you've done bad things, which is why you can't judge either party because you know you are just as dirty as they are. Come on now. This is why compassion runs from your heart so freely and so easily.